Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be a match between Hero and Shuttle here on Third World. Alright, this map is very interesting. I've cast multiple games on this map already, but just in case you're not familiar with it, it is a two-player map. Bottom left, we have the red Protoss player. It is Shuttle. Top right-hand corner, we have the brown Zerg player. It is Hero. Yeah, I know. It doesn't say Hero versus Shuttle at the top right, but according to Liquipedia, this is them. Alright, so the unique feature on this map is this little gate here. Only workers can pass through this gate as well as this gate here. So basically anybody can be on this bottom side of the map, right? You can fight here, but you need a shuttle or a drop lord or something, or maybe you have a drone make a hatch and just pop units out here to get to this side of the map. All right. So this is an expansion. 2 ramps up, very narrow ramps here, and the high ground as well. So very good for a Protoss expansion. I feel like wide ramps. A lot of mineral patches up at the top left, but once again, very easy to access for anybody attacking. And yeah, here's a mineral only place in case you're starving for minerals. All right, so yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back, Brood War fans. I am still toying with the idea of doing 4 Brood War casts a week. Ooh, I think I can do it. I think I can make it happen here. Might start, I want to say start in May possibly. My schedule clears up a little bit there. Not too insanely, but a little bit. Anyway, check this action out. It is actually a pool first out of Hero. So, hey, Hero wants to get some stuff done. This map is very interesting that way, in that it is easily harassed here. You have this little guy here, this little Zerg egg, which is morphing, which is, I believe, like 10 armor or so. If you want to come up and knock that thing down with Zerglings, you're going to have a bad time. But anyway, oh, here we go. He is throwing up a hatch over here now, too. So we walked a drone through our gate, up past Tracy's armory, where I got mine at Tracy's. He's expanding here, because it's very hard for the Protoss player to deal with this. He can't do anything but send probes over this direction. I guess he could throw up a gateway on the other side, right? By sending a worker across, getting a pylon, starting a gateway. But also blocking this attempt at an expansion at the same time is our probe. But Lings are out, and the probe says, oh, this was an early pool. What is going on? And then the hatch goes down in what looks like, maybe it's a little bit off center, but it is close to the gas. So I'm going to call it good here. So 2 Lings are out, 2 more Lings are on the way, 2 more sets of Lings are on the way. Zealot, going to hop on up. And look at that dodge. That was a beautiful dodge by that Zergling, going down for the scout, see what's going on, and see how many more Zerglings, or how many Zealots are on the way. My goodness. That has actually been a while since I've cast. I was relying on my buffer quite a bit this week. It's been crazy busy, but we are getting back into the swing of things now. 3 Zerglings, not going to do well against a Zealot and a probe here, but 4 Zerglings going to do a little bit better here. Going to bring the wounded, not bringing the wounded Zerglings back. How many kills does this guy get? He got 4 kills, and he's alive because another Zealot shows up. More Zealot pressure here from Shuttle. Oh, we've seen this done before. We've seen Bisu straight up kill Zergs with just floods of Zealots. They're just so hard to kill, and if they're positioned properly, they're hard for Zerglings to deal with. This might actually force a cancel on this hatchery. Look at this. There are 2 Zealots here. There's another one on the way. He's almost there. There's another Zealot coming up right now. This isn't even a wall, but Shuttle doesn't have to worry about that. Hang on. Now it's a wall. Just because Lings can't come down here to harass him if they're dealing with Zealots on the other side of the map. It's kind of a genius place. We'll get health bars on here, see who's going to win this particular battle. And it looks like there might be enough Zerglings to clear this out, depending on how well they're positioned, and pretty darn good there. The probe goes down. Final Zealot gets chased around and does get picked off. Another Zealot shows up. The Lings are ready to rock, though. Can they take him down? He's already got 2 kills there. Again, they do 2-shot Zerglings, but this is way too many. The surround doesn't end up happening, but that even there, he's not surrounded. And finally gets taken down. Metabolic boost is on the way, but this is a nice wall. We've got a cannon coming up back here, too, that can cover this front door. A couple Zealots to hold the line. A lot of Lings forced a lot of Zerglings out of Hero here that he really didn't want to have to make. But he did, and now there's really not much to do with them. You can bring them down here and threaten the front door, I guess, until this cannon finishes. But the cannon is super almost done. It is like 2 seconds from completion. Zergling sees it, says, yeah, there's a cannon back there, guys. No reason to go in. I guess we'll just set up a contain. at this stage. The good news is, however, we have this. Oh, hang on. Whoop. I forgot. We don't want this on the whole time, do we? We do not. All right, so the expansion up here, we do have Fog of War on, which, by golly, I didn't even really notice. Again, it's been a while since I've thrown up the StarCraft Remastered. But again, welcome aboard. Hit that like button if you like what you've seen so far. Bit of a rusty cast right now, but we're going to make sure it's an exciting one from this point on. Probe scouting. Maybe trying to see if there is a base up there, but I'm not sure that it's going to make it because, again, these are speedlings. And they are... Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful positioning there out of the lings. And again, they came out of this hatchery. Otherwise, they could not exist on the northern section of the map. Zerglings still unable to do much of anything here. I mean, the best thing they could possibly do is maybe drop in there. Maybe you go for a quick lair and quick drop lord technology, but no, probably not going to happen. Probably not going to happen. Meanwhile, Corsair's in production with the Protoss because that's what Shuttle needs to do here, just to make sure there aren't a lot of Mutalisks heading his way. I mean, that's the response, right? You make Corsairs to deal with the Mutalisks, and then the Scourge are in a response to the Corsairs, and it's kind of like if you give a mouse a cookie kind of a thing here. Macro hatch at the natural base. Hydralisk Den popping up here too. I do love the Hydralisk Den, especially against these Corsairs. Another macro hatch here at the third for Hero. And bam, another one. Wow! Wow, that's amazing. All right, man, he's going for a lot of production here. I'm kind of a huge fan of this. There's a ton of macro hatches. Just go like mass Hydralisk. Get as many drones as you can. Keep your overlords alive as much as you can. Is there anything to protect them down there? I guess there are a couple Hydras. Yeah, there's a couple Hydras down there, and not anymore in production. We're done with Hydras for now. Don't really need to go crazy with it, but let's go ahead and make 5 drones at a time. Is that another? Okay, it's an evolution chamber. Okay, Overlord does scout in, gets picked off by 3 Corsairs, just beating up on that guy, bullying him for sure. But yeah, the worker count, I would say, for Hero is looking exceptionally healthy. He is supply blocked, which sucks, but his lair is done. He has so much larva production here. I don't think I've seen a Zerg make this many hatcheries on 3 bases in the whole time I've been casting StarCraft on my channel, which isn't forever, mind you. But I kind of love it. This is how I used to play Brood War back in the day against my friends, was get a ton of hatcheries up. Get like 6 bases up real fast, get macro hatcheries, just flood mass muta, and call it good. And boy, howdy, did it work until I found somebody who knew what they were doing against me, and then it did not work anymore. It's kind of how ladder is, right? You can have a strategy that's super overpowered at the lower levels, and then you run into people who know how to handle it. And you're like, I have to learn new builds? I have to learn new strategies? This is garbage. I thought I could just 4-gate forever. Oh, wait, that's a StarCraft 2 thing. I thought I could just 4-pool forever. Haha, but no, you can't. Although we have seen it kill Flash on the channel, so I mean, it works sometimes. Anyway, yep, working on missile attack here. Yep, missile attacks and grooved spines and pneumatized carapace, and coming in with the Hydras. Once they have that range upgrade, they should be able to hit this gateway without taking damage from the cannons. I'm liking this a lot. Fleet beacon. Whoa. Shuttle tossing up a fleet beacon here, going just the massest of Corsairs here. The thing is, they're going to be fairly useless versus these Hydras. They'll be really good at Overlord hunting, though. See what I'm talking about here? That gateway goes down. Now the Lings and the Hydras come in. Ling Hydra are pretty great against Zealot and Cannon. And I think Shuttle's in a ton of trouble right now. Corsairs are effectively useless. Maybe they could throw it on Disruption Web. Maybe that's what the Fleet Beacon is for. Corsairs, they have to kill these Overlords. I know they're taking damage right now, but they need to kill the Overlords. Even if they lose some Corsairs in the process, they absolutely need to supply block Hero into next Tuesday, or else he's in a heck of a lot of trouble. The Hydras are fighting, and actually these cannons doing pretty well. The probes doing pretty well too. The shuttle gets focused down. That was pretty fantastic. Corsairs cruising around trying to find more Overlords to kill, but there are just nothing but Hydras. Nothing but Hydra as far as the eye can see. Guess who's making Reavers, though? That's right. Shuttle is making Reavers. He lost his shuttle, though, which means he has to make another one, which means that will take some time, I suppose. But yeah, working on air weapons, working on this got to be shuttle. Yep, gravitic drive, faster shuttle movement, which is just great. The Hydras do have the... Do they have the +1 attack? Where is my evolution chamber? It's almost done. It is almost complete. They're up in the production tab, but not quite there yet. The Corsairs having a pretty good time. Again, there are no Scourge to bother them. It's just Hydras, which is really kind of an ideal situation for them. They'd really prefer not to have to worry about Scourge. Those are their nemesis. That splash damage, they're faster than Corsairs, just the teeniest and tiniest of bits. Makes it really hard for Corsairs to stay alive against them. But look at them hunting down these Overlords. The Overlords are trying to get down here to do some drop play. It is not working at all. The Corsairs have found them, and the supply block is real. 83 out of 46 available supply right now for Hero. Just brutal stuff. But nothing but Hydras. Hydras all the livelong day. Trying to make, well, Overlords all the livelong day too, because you need them at this stage. But yeah, man, it's 83 to 71 total supply. It's a 3-base versus a 2-base Protoss. Really no sign of being able to take a third at all, either here for Shuttle. Going for a Citadel of Adun, working on that's making Scarabs and another robotics facility here. So just again, just Hydras out here on the field, picking off another Corsair there as they try to kill this Overlord, and almost, by golly, 5 HP away, almost get it done. They're going to keep this Overlord alive. Thank you very much. Did he get... there's Ventral Sacs. Okay, transporting for Overlords is almost done, but you have one extremely wounded transport here to get you up on this ledge, and you might be able to do it just because it looks like Shuttle doesn't really have much vision of this corner here at the very least. We'll have to see, man. I mean, are we going to do anything else but Hydras in this game? Hero? I'm trying to figure this out. Hero is making 7 more Hydras, and I'm working on +2 missile attack. So, no. I'm going to go with no. He just wants nothing but Hydralisks right now, getting a 4th base at the 11-minute mark. It seems a little bit late for that, but what do I know? Has been a pretty insane game, and here is our Shuttle Reaver combination. Bane of Hydras the world over. That splash damage on those shuttles is insane. I used to go Ling Hydra on every single level of the StarCraft Brood War campaign, and it was great until a level where the AI figured out, oh, no. Oh my gosh. That was almost disastrous. Almost everybody died there. Where the AI figured out how to use Reavers, and I was like, oh, I can't just aim with Hydras anymore? That's garbage. I have to do other stuff? Yeah, it was a fateful day for sure, but I love the old school Hydra. I love the spitting here. By the way, I have seen some of you guys coming in and watching my StarCraft 2 videos too. I appreciate that. Most of the comments are like, I don't understand this game, or I hate this game compared to Brood War, but I just appreciate you guys giving it the chance. I really like StarCraft. I think it's very fun. I think StarCraft 2 and StarCraft 1 are equally fun for me in different ways, and, you know, just giving it a shot is all I really ask. Here comes the Hydra drop. Where is the Reaver? There's the 4 Reavers! Oh my gosh, there are 4 Reavers. This might be enough to handle this. Holy crap. This is just a dead Hydralisk graveyard here. The right side is coming on in to try to deal with this. Cannons firing. Reaver, do you have any Scarabs in you, buddy? I don't know that it's entirely necessary. How about you? Bam. Big time hits. Big time hits. Another one goes down. Again, you're trying to go for multiple Hydra deaths here, but jeez. That was insane. A lot of Hydras dead. The high ground Hydras are kind of nice, though, just because, well, until cannons shoot them. Just because they don't have to worry about Reavers at all. It's a nice place to set up Hydras, actually, all things considered. Not much can mess with them up here. You can't drop on top of them because they're some of the best anti-air in the game. Shuttles will die before they can even approach this location. So I think Hero's in a pretty good spot. I would say he's in a good spot right now. This is a crazy game. Going for a Spire at 13 minutes. Again, just 12 more Hydras too, just for good measure. And he's going to be up about 140 supply or so to 95. So you can have a nice lead. Hydras dropping down here into the natural base. Maybe slowing down the gas income would be nice, but oh gosh. Hey, where are you? There's the Reaver. The Reavers. Only 3 kills on you? You're a slacker. You should have like 40 kills on Reavers if your opponent's going mass Hydralisk. Templar Archives almost done here too. We're going to see some storm out of Shuttle. There is your Templar Archives. Blob is the sound. What are we transitioning into? Are the Corsairs dead? Mostly. There are 3. There are 3 Corsairs and no more in production. A Muta tech switch would actually be devastating here. There's been so much invested into Zealots and Reavers and Shuttles, and none of that stuff can shoot up. And there are 10 Mutalisks in production right now. The Zealots are going to have a really, really hard time versus all of these Hydras with Zealots, with Mutalisk support. There are +1 Zealots, which is great. And here come the Reaver shots. Oh, the buildings don't stand a chance. Oh, the Hydras don't stand a chance. This is an incredible display of Protoss dominance right now from Shuttle. The natural base is a Hydralisk graveyard. It's a mass grave. Are Zealots wandering into the main base too? You bet your belly button they are. the Hydras show up. So I think all the Reavers are going to die. Unless that shuttle can get him out of there. Chase the... Oh, got the shuttle, though. I don't know whether Hydra's even fighting right now. You don't have to fight. Everyone's going to die. Don't worry about it. The Spire getting focused down. And it does get taken down by the Zealots here. Fantastic job by the Zealots. However, Zealots are a problem. Who's making... It's Archons. It's Archons and it's Storm. I'm surprised he's not... Oh, there's a Hydra drop over here, too. Well, that would explain a little bit. Boy, that round did not show up well on the minimap at all. But Hydra's wrecking house on the other side of the map. I think this might be it for Shuttle. All of his stuff over on this side of the map is dead. He still has a massive Hydra-esque infestation over on the other side of the map. That explains why we're not seeing Corsairs, because the Stargates are gone. All it can do is make Archons and Storm and hope for the best. I mean, focusing on the Templar Archives I think would be pretty fantastic here too. That would effectively leave Shuttle with nothing but Gateway units. And Gateway units versus Mutalisk, Hydralisk, nah, bad times. Bad time, bro. Oh, there are more Corsairs here than I thought. There are 4. All right, so they got the Templar Archives. They're coming down into the remaining source of income. Oh, the Reaver dies, gets another shot off before it ends up getting killed. Hey, Disruption Web is being used. What? Disruption Web is happening. Zealots and Archons wrecking face over the natural base again of Hero here. Hydralisk Den going down. The Hydra's coming back into the main base to kill stuff up here. It's safer in there. This game is insane right now. I don't know who's going to win this. I mean, right now, sure, it's more supply for Hero, but by golly, Shuttle has better tech. The Archons are so good against the Mutalisks. The Reavers are so good, and the Storm are so good against the Hydras. But this base staying alive is huge. This base staying alive is huge. I think that might be what turns the corner here. But setting up a base in the bottom right now, Shuttle 2. Scourge in production, just to deal with the Corsairs. And is it time to get out? I guess it's time to get out. The main base of Shuttle is just in shambles. There's nothing here. There is nothing here anymore. Meanwhile, the main base of Hero equally dead. So that's exciting. Wow, this game, both players have lost their mains and they're both pretty much in it here. If this can get going, if this income right here can get going, it'll be really, really nice. Oh, look at these Scourge. 2 of them are chasing this shuttle. They're chasing the shuttle. The Muta's trying to fly in and deal with this. The cannons are fighting pretty well, though. Let's see how the Mutas are doing in the face of this cannon fire. Not too hot. Cannons hit fairly hard right now. Oh, there are only 6 Mutalisks left. 5 Mutalisks left. They get a cannon. They're going after Robotics Bay. And the Corsair come in, and that is your time to get out, man. Oh, but the Scourge get a nice hit off there, too. A nice little bait on that side of things. Shuttle with a Reaver trying to cruise around and find stuff to do. I guess that's a base you could shut down if you wanted. There are drones. Are they trying to expand places? There's not enough. I guess there are enough resources to expand, kind of. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And drone. That drone did not like what he saw there at all. There are still 5 Mutas here. The Hydras versus the Archons, though, are so good. One of the Archons does get picked off immediately. Tacking on in against this composition with... Are these +2 Hydras? These are +2 Hydras, ladies and gentlemen. The Archons and Zealots are +2 too, but they're not really built for this many Hydras. Second Archon does get focused down here. Overlord getting focused down by the Corsair. That Corsair has 5 kills. It's dead now. It did have 5 kills. So, yeah, I mean, at this point, I just feel like it's all downhill from here for Shuttle. Hero is looking good. Yes, the Reaver drops are problematic, but they are done now. There's just nothing left. It's 38 supply for Shuttle. His one source of income is getting heavily harassed by +2 Hydralisks. He's going to lose his Robotics Bay. What tech does he even have available right now? I think that's it. I think that's all he has. What can he build at this stage of the game? He is... Okay, so he is using the Robotics Bay, which is now dead, to build Reavers. But that's all you can do, man. That is all the Reavers you're going to have for the rest of the game. You don't know gateways. He is making a gateway to restart his tech tree right now. Meanwhile, expanding again. Wait, expanding, yes, expanding again because why not? Is Hero. All right, so this base has been hugely important. Looks like it did get Reaver dropped a little bit there earlier in the game, or maybe just there were some transfers. Maybe some transfers up here. Anyway, yeah, I mean, Shuttle, I don't really know what he's trying to do here. He's down 79 to 38 supply. He has 2 bases of income versus 3 bases. Well, yep. 3 bases, soon to be 4 bases. And he's got that double the supply lead. He has to restart his entire tech tree. That sucks, man. I mean, did he get his robotic? Wait. Oh, is another robotics bay right here. I'm an idiot. I didn't see that one. Okay, so we can still make Reavers. This would be such a comeback. Yo! Yeah. Oh, did that one not hit? I don't think that one hit. Scarabs are notoriously finicky, man. Sometimes it looks like they explode on the enemy, and by golly, it does not explode on the enemy at all. So, come back through Reaver drops is going to be the story of the game here. But, oh, crap, there are still two mutas. How? How are there still two mutalisks? Well, because the Corsairs didn't finish them off. 2 kills, and it's just a dream here for Shuttle. It's not great. It's not great for him. He gets the hatchery, though. I mean, that's a victory. But note, there is the good game. Shuttle taps out, and Hero is your winner in 20 minutes and 40-something seconds. That was a unique game. It was. That is one of the more unique games of StarCraft I've ever cast. The zealot pressure into just mass Hydra. The Corsairs that were made to deal with the mutas that never came. Didn't get a Spire until 13 minutes into the game. Hero decided mass Hydra was the way to go. Then he forced Reavers out. He dealt with the Corsairs. He killed a bunch of them using the Hydralisks. Then tech switched into Mutalisk, which was genius. And then from there, Hydra dropped inside the main base, while Shuttle's army was across on the other side killing his stuff. But in the end, this base was massively important for Hero. Also got this one up fairly soon. Helped immensely. And then, yeah, wiping out the main base of Shuttle, really threatening his natural base quite a bit. And then the bottom right-hand base is wiped out, too, by just every single Hydra in the known universe. Look at this. Look how many Hydras this is. So, GG. GG there to Hero. Just all over the place. Great use of Hydras. Great use of Mutalisks. No Dark Swarm in this game. Didn't go for that tech at all. Really not much Storm either. It was, again, just a really interesting ZVP. I don't think I've seen anything like this in all the games that I've cast, which makes it very fun. I had a good time. All right, let's check out that final score, as is tradition on the channel. And pretty darn even, man. 125,000 score versus 121,000 score, obviously favoring Hero. Produced, killed, lost. Fairly typical for a ZVP. More produced by Hero and way more lost. But I don't know, killed 109 of 130 units made by Shuttle. That's going to do it pretty much every time. Buildings raised, 53 buildings raised by Hero. That's one of the higher numbers I've seen in a long time. 12 by Shuttle. I mean, he wiped out 2 whole bases there, 2 whole Zerg bases, and got 12 buildings killed. That's the way the cookie crumbles. And then resources, again, telling the story of this game. Way more gas mined, more minerals mined, and more total spent by about 5,000. For Hero. And that's how it works for Zerg. If you're going to win a game, you have to outspend your opponent because you're going to lose stuff. You're just less cost efficient than the Protoss is. You got to throw more stuff at him. And just the macro was impressive. Again, the way he was able to get up that many macro hatches and saturate the bases, and he just had a ton of larvae available the entire game. That's how he had so many Hydras at the end, was just the sheer amount of larvae that he was able to produce. So good job by him. And that is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.